When do I know when the Pope has said something infallibly? Pretty simple answer is, if you're 75 years old or younger, you have never experienced papal infallibility. That means Pope Francis, he never spoke infallibly. That means that Pope Leo, he has never spoken infallibly. That means that Pope St. John Paul II, Benedict XVI, none of them spoke infallibly. The last time the Pope spoke infallibly, Harry Truman was president. Hawaii wasn't even a state yet. TVs were black and white. No one had ever sent an email before. On November 1st, 1950, Pope Pius XII declared infallibly the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary. This was the last time the Pope spoke infallibly. It's called ex cathedra, from the seat of Peter. How do we know if he's spoken infallibly? Well, it hasn't happened for a long time. And if it does again, it will be a huge deal. It's when the Holy Father, speaking on faith and morals, declares something infallibly. And it is always prefaced by the Pope saying something like, "We declare," or "we define." So it will be very obvious, and it will be a huge deal throughout the world if that happens. But it's so important to really see the gift of papal infallibility. And we can see this in 1950, when the Holy Father declared the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary, which really isn't about the Assumption at all. It was in the context of the time that the Holy Father needed to remind the world that we are good and that our bodies are made good and they are not to be thrown away or not to be used in any way. The Holy Father, Pope Pius XII, at the time, knew what was going on and knew that this was needed for us and our human hearts. It really wasn't about Mary. This was right after World War II, when Europe was decimated. This was when communism was taking hold, saying, yeah, you're just a cog in the machine. Yeah, you're just something to be thrown away, or something to be used by the government. And the Holy Father is saying, no, your body is good. Our body is made to be with the Lord forever. You have been created good, and your body is meant to be glorified with the Lord. And the best way we can see this is in the human person of the Blessed Virgin, who body and soul was assumed into heaven. That's how good our bodies are, that we're meant to be in heaven. We're not going to be an angel. We're not going to be ethereal. We're not going to be spirits. We will be body and soul. This was being reinforced by the Holy Father, because during the climate, during the culture of the time, this is what we needed to hear. And he declared it. He defined it. He dogmatized it. It's always been a tradition of the church, but in that moment, that was significant. So I think it also gives us courage, and it also gives us hope during this time, that we think that this is the most turbulent time in all of human history. We think this is the most divided time in all of church history, but the Lord keeps moving. And the Lord has gently moved through all of the vicars of Christ in this modern era. And he continues to through Pope Leo and beyond. It can't be that bad that we don't need papal infallibility right now. We are being loved by the Lord through the papacy. We're being loved by the Lord through the sacraments and through his incredible church. So, bottom line, how do we know if the Pope is speaking infallibly? It's going to be a really big deal, because if you're 75 years old or younger, you've never experienced it. Love you, praying for you. This is Spirit Juice. Peace. You know those questions that are tricky questions about the faith that really stir the pot? I want those. Send it to askapriest@spiritjuice.org, and you might be featured on the next episode. Spirit Juice got answers. Peace.